Ladies and gentlemen, Matthews here from Emmanuel Forex Traders. I hope you're doing great. I'm here with a weekly trade review of the trades that we took the previous week. So in this video, I'm going to go through some of the trades that we took, the lessons and everything that you're going to actually benefit you in the long run for you to become a consistently profitable trader. So stick around, watch till the end, and on the last part, I'm going to give you guys a bonus on what should be implemented next time. All right, so let's go. All right, so right here you can see that there's a lot of things going on right here. There's the red and the green and everything. All right, so on this column here, you're looking at the first column right here. You're looking at the trades that we took, and then this is the risk reward ratio, and this is the number of pips that we got on that particular trade. So just by looking at this chart right here, you're going to realize that there's a series, there's a random distribution between wins and losses. You can see, and this was the order in which we took this trade. You can clearly see that the wins and the losses are going to come in a very random way. Why? Because the market works in terms of probability. It's absolutely no way for us to know in advance in what series we're going to have these particular results. There's absolutely no way for us to know. So because of that, we are obligated to take all setups that meet our criteria, provided you have a profitable strategy that you follow, right? It's extremely important for you to have this strategy. So let's look at some of the trades right here. For example, I already shared with you guys the trade, the CAD JPY trade that I broke down last week. I have the video already. If you've not seen this video, check this link up above or down in the description right there. So this was an absolutely beautiful trade setup, and it was a 1 to 30 risk reward ratio. Absolutely amazing. These don't come always, but when they come, make sure you take advantage of them. This was a nice, simple rally-based drop supplies one with liquidity coming into our area right there, and then we were able to execute this trade right there, and then we were able to share it with our private community as always right here. Let me just show you right here. This was a trade right here. Nice rally-based drop supplies on equal highs right there coming into our area with nice confirmation, and then the market dropped in our direction. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, so the other trade that we took right here, another winning trade that we took right here was Euro GBP right here. And the first trade setup that we had was right here. We had a nice rally-based drop supply zone with equal highs. Then market came to this level right here, and then we saw the market dropping beautifully to the downside about 13 and then the market decided to reverse against us, and then we got out with about 1 to 7 So the first trade setup that we had was right here. So it was around this level right here, and this is where we were able to actually take this trade from. And then after we entered right here, the market dropped significantly from around this level right here to around this level right. You can see that it was almost the market had dropped over 9 then the market decided, after this big drop right there, I moved my stop loss to break it into profit, and then the market started to reverse, and I was taken out from somewhere around this level right here. And then that's the reason why you're seeing that we have a 1 to 7 risk reward ratio right there. However, on Friday we had a similar setup happening on Euro GBP right here. We had a rally-based drop supplies on the QML, low, high, and break of structure, big momentum candles right there. We waited for the market to come to this level, and when the market came to this level, we were able to execute this trade right here, and then hence you are able to see this move right here, this setup right here. This was the one we took on Friday, and therefore we basically killed Euro GBP twice right here. So this was the trade that we took. A nice setup right, the QML low, high break of structure, market coming back into our zone, and we're able to actually take this trade right here. And then we closed about 1 to 5 risk reward ratio. It was a beautiful setup right here, as you've seen from here, which is the last trade right here. Okay, other than that, we also had losses, right? Let me just show you some of the losing trade that we had. Something like AUD NZD trade right here. Let me just show you. An absolutely beautiful setup. But guess what? It just couldn't work. Like I always try to emphasize, you guys, there's a random distribution between wins and losses, and there's absolutely no way for us to know in advance. That's the reason why we always have to predefine our risk every time. So this was a nice setup, rally based drop, eco highs, the market coming to us right there with a nice bearish pin bar, then went for sales, and then the market just couldn't agree with us. And then we were taken out, and that's the reason why we are supposed to actually we're supposed to have a stop loss in place. And the stop loss plays two roles, like I always say: one, prevents you from losing a lot of money, and number two, it helps you invalidate your trading setup. Therefore, I know that once the market takes me out from here, I know that my setup has been invalidated. I'll either have to look for another setup or wait for more reaction. If the market continues to go in my direction, then I can probably jump in, right? So that's how it is. So this was a nice setup, however it just failed to work out. And then the other setup that failed was Card Swiss, a really amazing setup. It was actually a buy setup, but it just failed to work out, right? We had a nice drop based rally with nice break off structure right at the upside. Then we saw the market coming to us with a 3D drive coming into our area right there, giving us a nice confirmation for A4 buys right there. Unfortunately, this trade setup failed to work out, and then we accepted the loss, and then we moved on to other trades, right? This was a nice setup, but just failed to work. See, we had a nice confirmation on the 30 minutes time frame, right? On the, was it on the 30 minutes time frame? Let me check. Yeah, my entry was actually after the market gave me this nice pin bar right here. And then also the other confluence I waited for was the market taking out this Asian low right here. And once that happened, the market reacted from my zone. I was obligated to take that particular trade. You can see that the market just moved a bit in my direction and then it dropped, right? Sad, but it happens. It's part of the game. It's all about probability. It's all about us predefining our risks every time, being able to execute all setups that meet our criteria. You will never be able to know in advance which setup is going to work. Therefore, you have to take all setups that meet your criteria. So that's how the market works like, right? So the other trade that failed to work was Euro AUD. Let me just show you a setup on Euro AUD. Really nice setup, right? You can see that we had a nice rally based drop supply zone right there, eco highs. The market came to this area right here looking for sales. However, it didn't work out. Euro AUD, where are you? Where are you? Euro AUD, I think I must have I must have wrapped this level right here. I've actually deleted this one. I'm looking for, oh, this is actually a leakage for you guys. This is the setup I'm looking at for next week. So we're taken out, I think, from somewhere around this level right here. Yeah, from somewhere around this level right here. We saw the market dropping a bit, however it pushed to the upside. Right now I'm looking at this level right here, and this is looking really good right here, considering this big momentum candle. So I'm looking for this setup for next week, right? So that's a leakage for you guys. Okay, let's see. The other setup that failed to work was which one? I've gone through Eurocard. Let's look at Eurocard. Eurocard was also an amazing setup, but just failed to work out. Yeah, right here we had a nice QML low high break of structure, solid setup that I always take, and then we didn't have any liquidity to be taken out right here. We saw the market coming to us here, dropping, then came again. Then you can see that we had a nice bearish pin bar right there, which triggered us into actually selling. And you can see that after that, the market just went against us, and we lost on Eurocard. Where's Eurocard? I can't see you. You're here. Yeah, we had nice confirmations right here for sales. Unfortunately, this setup didn't just wake up, right? And there was absolutely no way for us to have known that this was going to happen in advance. Same with the winning trade setups. There was absolutely no way for us to have known that this market was going to do this. No way for us to have known that this market was going to move like this. However, what we have confidence in is that if we continue to execute our strategy over a series of trades, we are going to be profitable. And that's how much confident we are in the long-term aspect. However, in the short term, on any individual trade, the outcome is always random. There's so much chaos and uncertainty in the short term. Therefore, we have to have a long-term mindset, and we have to have the confidence to be able to execute our proven edge over time. And that confidence only comes through backtesting your strategy and proving to yourself that that strategy works. And talking about backtesting, our sponsor for this video, Forex Tester 5, is the best platform that you can actually implement in terms of backtesting. So I've made several videos of me backtesting live on this platform. So check the first link in the link in the description. Check them out, and if you like them, make sure that you go ahead and buy yourself this software, because it's going to help you. Gives you real data. You can actually go back as far as 2008 and see how your strategy would have worked, and it's through seeing that strategy perform during those moments that you are going to have the confidence to be able to execute your strategy regardless of what's going to happen on the previous trade, because you have that much confidence and data that shows that your strategy works over time. So it just becomes the matter of executing. And if you don't have a trusted broker that you use, you can actually use our recommended broker down in the description, which is Market Market, one of the best brokers out there. They have over 200 tradable assets. Their leverage is 1 to 500, and then the executions are really fast. Deposits are simple and easy, and then you'll be able to withdraw your money very quickly. So check out the links down in the description. Okay, you guys, this is very important. So I thought I would actually share with you this weekly breakdown right here. You can see that in the short term, there's no way for you to know. For example, when you encounter losses like these, 3 losses in a row, it becomes very tempting to actually deviate from your rules. You become emotionally charged because we are not so much used to losing. However, if you want to be consistently profitable in this market, you need to be comfortable with taking losses. You need to be good at losing. That's the reason why over 95% of traders fail in this game, because they don't know how to lose. So you have to be friends with losses. Look at this. These losses right here, these 7 losses, they can be taken out by just having one winning trade like this one right here. How amazing is that? Provided you respect your risk management, everything else is going to be okay. All right, so you have to have, for you to be able to produce such consistent results, you need to have a strategy with proper edge and proper data that shows that your strategy works. And if you don't have such a strategy, you are struggling, you don't have a profitable strategy, we got you covered. Our M&F Mastery course comes with our strategy, which we have videos, in-depth videos that's going to help you understand the strategy in a simplest form. We have risk management videos and trading psychology videos, and on top of all that, you get lifetime mentorship, lifetime signals, free trading journal, free trading plan, free audiobooks on trading psychology like of Mark Douglas and Trading in the Zone and the Disciplined Trader, and a lot more benefits by being in our community. So check the links down in the description if you want to join us. And if you got any questions, leave them down in the description right here. You guys, I hope you found value in this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe, like the video, comment in the comment section. Until next time, goodbye and take care of yourselves.